Hello. So yesterday's video didn't end up happening. So we're going to combine yesterday and today's classes into one video. So these are the first 2 days of men's haircutting, and we're going to begin right now. So yesterday we did a haircut called the Men's Classic Long Layer, and it had a really disheveled vibe to it. I don't see a whole lot of dudes walking around with this haircut. It's kind of dated. It's more of like a 60s, like the Bee Gees kind of cut that it follows the hairline, and it's like a mid-length women's length, so it's, you know, sort of like grazing the shoulders almost. It just it was really ugly, if I'm being honest. It isn't super flattering. It's just not my cup of tea, and I actually really hate how this haircut looks, but I kicked ass. I did this haircut with so much like confidence. I just totally got it, and I had my vision, and I just did it, and it was great. So I hate this haircut and everything. I just think it's ugly, personally. It's not my style. But like, I just rocked it, so I'm really happy about that. Yesterday was a really big like confidence booster because, I mean, I've really only had negative experiences cutting men's hair before, but that was another story for another day. So today was men's graduation, which is a style that I totally love. It's sort of that vintagey Don Draper sort of hard part side, really tight on the sides and longer on the top. It's getting really popular. From in my neck of the woods. I see guys everywhere with it. It's a beautiful haircut. I think it just represents just beautiful barbering. I mean, the styling involved in it too is nice. It's just a really nice classic cut that's having its, you know, its second big thing. It's coming back. And I love it. I think it's great. I totally love how this haircut looks, but I suck at it. It was hard today. And I know why it was difficult for me. It was because we took diagonal, but basically vertical sections at a 45-degree angle, because that is what graduation is, 45 degrees. And then we like almost twisted it to be horizontal. So we had it vertical, 45, and then twisted it, and that was to retain length on the top. But I just like couldn't get a consistent section every time. It just was sort of like, they were saying, oh, you have to feel it. And it's like, well, I like don't have the years of experience where you can just feel things. Like, I need to know what feels good and what feels bad, and like what I'm doing. I just couldn't feel it, man. I just couldn't feel it. It was just like, it was, you know, it was hard. And I think a lot of the girls in my class felt the same way. And I know I'm not supposed to be comparing myself to them. I'm supposed to be comparing myself to how I was before. But, I mean, it's sort of comforting to know that you're not the only one who's totally lost and kind of overwhelmed and frustrated. So, but because I love this haircut so much, I'm really excited to work more on it and to practice more and to nail this one down because I love it. I love this haircut. And I mean, towards the end, I kind of got mine to look pretty much like the men's graduation was supposed to be, but it took a lot of time and a lot of patience on my part to not just take my mannequin head and throw it across the room, because I kind of felt like that for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that was basically it. Those were the past 2 days. Tomorrow we're going to be practicing with scissor over comb, which is something that, I mean, it just looks really cool, and I'm excited to really get to practice on it a lot because I was never taught how to do it, really. It's one of those things that you see, so you just do it, but you don't really know why you do it. You just know it looks really cool, so you just do it. So I'm excited to be taught the proper way how to do that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow's the last day of men's cutting, and then we are going to do some styling, which I love styling. I really enjoy my 20 minutes with everyone's client when I blow dry them. It's just like, you know, when you're an assistant, it's the first thing that you get to do and to engage with a client that, I mean, it's not your client, it's someone else with their cut and color, but you get, you know, those 20 minutes every so often to just like play hairdresser. So I've had some experience doing that. I mean, I've had my blow drying moments. So I'm really excited to go into styling because it's something that I really love to do, and I'm just excited. So yeah, my mom's gonna come over this week. She's gonna stay for a few days, so hopefully I can make her come in one of my videos. That would be really fun. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna go eat dinner because I went grocery shopping. I still haven't unpacked and my room is still a mess. As you can see, I have shoes everywhere. Speaking of shoes, look at these. Aren't they beautiful? I am so in love with these shoes. I love them. They're just the most beautiful, like, jewel tone green, and I am obsessed with them. I got them at, the designer's name is Samantha Pleat, and I just like went into this vintage store just because one in Rome, right? And she was having a sample sale, and her clothes are so beautiful, but her shoes are amazing. And then I went home after I bought those and I Googled her, and Maggie Gyllenhaal and a few other celebrities wear her clothes. So I'm basically a fashionista now. I might not ever come home. I might just become a fashion blogger. But probably not. I have to do men's graduation first.